We are just witnessing one of the worst drawdowns on Oracle. Today, we analyze Oracle, but we actually take a look at a higher time frame because this allows us to perfectly determine where, in this case, Oracle will head next in the near future. Therefore, if we actually take a look here at the monthly chart of Oracle, as always, before we start with simple technical analysis, it's extremely important that we first of all determine the underlying trend. Here you can see that already starting all the way back in the year of 1986, Oracle created very bullish price action. Starting in 1986 all the way until 2000, you can see that Oracle clearly created a very parabolic bull run. And from bottom to top, you can see that Oracle actually rallied an incredible almost 120,000%. Then obviously starting all the way back in the year of 2000, so now more than 2.5 decades ago, Oracle topped out back then approximately at this psychological $50 level, actually created a quite expected correction after this really parabolic bull run. And then you can see from top to bottom, Oracle corrected approximately minus 80%, was, by the way, and this is very interesting for later, retesting the previous all-time high, which after the break towards the upside was simply turned support, meaning that overall this was still expected and Oracle just created a very decent bullish break and retest here. And as you can see, after this bullish break and retest played out in the year of 2000, Oracle once again established a healthy, solid uptrend. The trend is clearly towards the upside, which already leads us to now identifying support and resistance. Here you can see that after this successful bullish break and retest, Oracle started to establish a major lower green support trend line. Basically starting all the way back in 2002. Always when Oracle retested this trend line, we saw major bullish confirmation on the smaller time frame, followed by a decent rejection higher. The last retest of the support trend line happened in the end of 2022 when you can see Oracle was also retesting the previous resistance, actually the previous all-time high, which after the break towards the upside was turned support, meaning that back then Oracle was retesting a so-called confluence of support, and once again after we saw bullish confirmation, we saw this decent rejection away towards the upside. There you can see a pattern emerging on Oracle, because just a couple of years later, or I have to say rather a couple of months, in the end of 2023, you can see that Oracle actually broke above the previous all-time high, came back to retest previous resistance, which after the break towards the upside was turned support, created bullish confirmation, and then just overall perfectly played this bullish break and retest. That was exactly the reason for why back then I published a bunch of analysis here on TradingView, as well as inside the Free Swing Trading Academy, explaining all the reasons why I do expect this push higher. And over the course of the past couple of months, Oracle has still been rallying 250%. Now you can see that just over the course of the past 5 months, Oracle rejected the all-time high. So far, we have been witnessing a drop of minus 55%, and inside of this drop, there was actually no bullish pressure at all. Oracle is really just selling off more and more and more, but you can see that also Oracle is approaching a major horizontal structure. In fact, you can see at this psychological $125 level, already all the way back in the year of 2023, this was previous resistance. After the break towards the upside, by the way, just another all-time high break and retest in 2025. After the break towards the upside, this was turned support, meaning that from here, Oracle actually created the last push before we saw new all-time highs. Therefore, it's quite likely that if Oracle actually retests this horizontal structure, that we will see a potential bullish rejection higher. Here, obviously, you still have to make sure that you don't go ahead and just catch this falling knife, but you ultimately wait for a lot of bullish confirmation on the smaller time frame. But then there is a quite high chance that we will see at least a rally of 60%, if not, and I know this is a bold call, if not new all-time highs in the near future on Oracle. If you enjoyed today's breakdown of Oracle and you found it helpful, as always, I really much appreciate if you smash the thumbs up below this breakdown. The moment Oracle finally retests this structure, I will then go ahead and immediately update this analysis. So make sure you follow me here on TradingView and you check back every once in a while. I will see you tomorrow with a fresh breakdown, and especially with the correction which we're currently witnessing on tech stocks, make sure you don't get caught up in any of the short-term volatility and you simply manage to keep your long-term vision.